Sachin, one of the things that we've definitely seen is the play that VDI and DAS has with remote work. And we've seen together in the research, right, the folks that see more than 20% time saving, 20% cost savings. I mean, these numbers are north of 20%. So that's where I see things really move, where not only are there benefits today, the way that people are responding to work from home, but those time and cost savings really rise to the top. I mean, those are things that you and I have talked about for years, right?
I mean, everybody's looking for value out of the technology that they decide to deploy. And I think now more than ever, customers are starting to realize, hey, that investment that I put into my virtual desktop infrastructure, or perhaps I was looking at a desktop as a service solution, this is going to give me significant time savings in terms of an OpEx model where I can save time compared to managing your physical traditional fleet of desktops, as well as from a cost standpoint too, flipping the model from pure CapEx investment to more of an OpEx investment, I think are some of the triggers that we're really seeing our customers gravitate towards to help them in times like this.
Yeah, and I'd say there's two big things I see there. It's really, if I look at people justifying newer investments in VDI and desktop as a service, it's about really IT efficiency measured in cost and time savings. And then there's a security aspect too. There's also a time savings and cost savings that I've seen there wrapped in as well.
Absolutely. Security is always a top use case and a reason why customers take a look at VDI or desktop as a service in the first place. Although you can't really measure that, and that's why we also shift our focus more towards how can we deliver more measurable or quantifiable metrics like time savings and cost savings. Security is absolutely important. I think one of the reasons that customers are looking at using VDI and DAS in times like these is quick scalability, being able to turn on the easy button, going to a vendor that's an IaaS vendor, for example, and just turning up desktops and apps so that their employees can get easy access into corporate resources. That's what we're seeing across the board for VDI and DAS deployments these days.
Yeah, no, I would agree. It's definitely kind of the easy button. You can still enable people to really work in their familiar workspace. It just may not be an office setting. They can be using that in a home environment, remote office location as well. So totally makes sense. I think it'll be interesting to watch how big of a factor time and cost savings play as companies ultimately get back to a more normal work and workforce starts to show back up in the buildings as well.
I'm very interested not only to see that within our customer base and new customers that are demanding better technology, but also in your surveys that you run over the course of this year. It'll be very interesting and fascinating to see, pre-crisis versus during and even after.
Yeah, totally agree. Good stuff. Thank you very much for joining, and we'll stay in touch with it for sure.